All right, so this is number 11 in your review for chapter 7. And it says determine the quadratic function that defines the parabola that has a vertex of 3, negative 5, and passes through this point, negative 1, negative 9. Okay, so we're given a vertex. So at this point, what you should remember is that, hey, we have the vertex graphing form. Okay, do you remember that one? The vertex graphing form looks like this. X minus h squared plus k. They use h and k, right, in your book, right? They actually use, is it h and k, right? It used to be p and q, or they've used different letters over the years. So h and k, I think, is what you guys have. So what this means is that the vertex values go right here and here, right? So we've got the values for the vertex right here, so we can plug those in. Now we won't be done yet, but we're halfway there. So it's going to be x, it's going to be minus 3, all squared, and then plus negative 5, okay, or just minus 5. So we're halfway there. The other thing we have to do is solve for a, right? Because we can leave y and x in the equation, that's great, but we can't leave a as just a. We have to find a number for it. So what we do there is we use the other piece of information they give you, and you can use one other point. The x value goes in there, the y value goes there, and then we can solve for a. Once we solve for a, we can include that number in this form of the equation. So we'll just do that real quick here. So we've got negative 9 equals a times negative 1 minus 3 squared minus 5. And so we can add 5 right away. So negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. And negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4 squared is 16. Right? And so we divide both sides by 16. And we get a equals negative 1/4, looks like. Okay? So that's our final piece. Now we can just go ahead and write our final answer as y equals, the a value is negative 1/4. And then we have to leave the x and the y as x and y, of course. And then there's our equation. And then once you get there, obviously you can check the answer in the back of the book, but on the test tomorrow, you're not going to have the back of the book answers, right? Wouldn't that be great? Give you a test and give you an answer sheet too, so you could check your work, right? Yeah, maybe I'll think about that. But anyways, for now you have the answer, so you can check. But how would you check this tomorrow in the quiz, or in the test, if you're not sure? How would you check to see if this is your right answer? You can do it fairly quickly. You can graph it, yeah. You can graph this on your graphing calculator and check to see if this is the vertex and if this is the point that passes through. So let's just do that real quick. This is what you would do tomorrow on the test, because you're going to have a graphing calculator, because you're going to have to solve by graphing. So we clear everything that's on there, and we're just going to put negative. I'm going to just put 0.25 there, okay? And then bracket x minus 3, bracket all squared, minus 5, okay? So we've got this. Now, zoom, I'm not sure what the window has been set to before, so I'll just do that. Okay, so it looks like we see some of our parabola there. And in order to check this, what you can do is second function trace. That's the calculate menu. Remember, a lot of stuff is on here. A lot of good stuff is on this screen right here. And you just do number 1, okay, a value. And we can put in, let's put in 3 and see if we get negative 5. Oh, wonderful. And it looks to be the vertex. See that? We're good. Let's do that again. Enter a value, and let's enter negative 1. Again, see, you can plug in the x there. So negative 1, and that's going to give us negative 9. Boom. You know you got 100% in this question. You're done. Move on. Okay? So that's what happens tomorrow. If you want to check, you can graph it and just see if it lines up. Okay, any other questions about that one?